Hi, it's Andy with West Valley 411. I came out to my porch on a winter morning after it was raining lightly, and I noticed that there was water under the eave and under my porch here. So I looked up under the eave and I noticed water was coming down behind the rain gutter. So it's been about a year since I've been able to get to it, and it's been pretty dry. So I decided to pull off several tiles and take a look at what's going on. And as you can see, there's a pretty sizable crack right here in the paper. A lot of the channels on the cement tiles were pretty full and clogged, but there's a tremendous amount of water that comes down here because the rain gutter spills onto the roof, and hopefully you can see this. I've got an entire section of roof and a channel over there, and this is the only downspout for this rain gutter that goes all the way around the side of the house. So a lot of water comes down this channel, and so this is 20-year-old paper. You can see that there is quite a bit of deterioration here. So what we're going to do is cut a new piece of tar paper, and we're going to slide it up under the old paper. There are only a couple of holes here that will return with new roofing nails, and then we'll probably drape the paper over the old or further down than the old paper. We'll clean up this flashing here and take a look on the side. See if you can see under there, the wood's actually in pretty good shape with some you know, more recent probably accumulation of moisture there. So we'll clean that up. I might Bondo some of that wood if needed. Let's see if we can straighten this flashing and lift it up, because we can bend that down. There's probably, there's a bunch of staples here. We'll need to take these staples out. Wow, these are huge. And we will see what's underneath here, and then we'll drape the new paper over the side there. But one thing that I wanted to show you when you take your roofing tiles out is I always like to put things back in the same place and don't get them mixed up. So this is level 1, tile 1, level 1, tile 2. I put X's here to remind me that there's no nails in that particular tile. Circled this one because there's a nail that goes here. This is second level number 1, second level number 2, and then go up to the third level, and there's a nail here that we're probably not going to be able to replace, so we'll probably do some adhesive to keep that tile in place. It's just up underneath another tile, and then that one goes the furthest up at the very end of the rain gutter. So hope this tip helps. It's a pretty small job. If you're a DIYer, you can manage. I've got 4 or 5 of these pry bars. You want to gently get up underneath these tiles and be very careful. You don't want to crack them. All right, we're making great progress. I just wanted to point out I had to sacrifice a metal yardstick in order to slide it up underneath the old tar paper to identify where the staples are. And you're going to have a whole bunch of staples keeping the tar paper down. So you'll want to move it from side to side, mark where the staple is, measure it here, and you can see, well, that's not a staple, that's actually the next tile. So as you continue to go up underneath the paper, you can see we're all the way to the end, and it's going to be clear. so we can size and cut the paper and slide it up under there. Also, kind of mark where your nail holes are. And there's a section there that had 5 staples that I circled that I'm probably going to, well, the new paper will slide up underneath there, but I'm probably going to cover that with some caulking or something just to prevent any water from getting up underneath it. So you might need a punch, extra long pincher pliers, small hammer, screwdriver, and whatnot. And so looking at the wood underneath, we have a little bit of wood rot here that I kind of scraped. So you can see as we make tear out some of that dead wood, there's going to be little holes. So we'll figure out, I may Bondo that, or we may seal it up with some caulking.
I did apply Bondo to that spot, and in my haste to get the tiles back up, I put them in the wrong place, so I'll have to go back and fix that.
All right, the job is done. The tiles have been replaced. I wanted to point out that if you didn't have staples on your tar paper, you might have had these 1-inch cap nails. I put a few in to secure the new tar paper, and I overlapped it a little bit over the edge. You can see it goes up to here. I'm probably going to paint it white to help slow the deterioration from the sun. I'll just put a bead of paint there and just kind of test it and see what happens. I did seal up my rain gutters with some tar spray and did some pretty good caulking up through the corners. I also painted this end board, the fascia board, and I got to put another coat on there. I need to better match the paint because that's kind of old, and you can kind of see some of the caulking there that I'll have to paint. But careful putting your roofing tiles back up. You don't want to crack those with your hammer, so you got to be accurate. So hope this has been helpful. I think I'll be able to come out on the porch now and stand without getting rain splashed all over myself. All right, here we are just a few days later before I had a chance to upload my video, and it's pouring. So let's look up, see what's going on behind our roofing work, and it looks high and dry. There is no water leaking behind the rain gutter, and obviously I've got some painting to touch up, and in fact I'm renovating some of the eaves here, so I'll be scraping that, caulking and repainting, and along the side here as well. I've got a 3-inch galvanized nail there sticking out. I might replace that with a 2.5-inch, but overall there's no drips, even in the front under the eave, which is good. You can see further down, rain is hitting the outside of the rain gutter, but we're in pretty good shape. So hope that helps. Post any questions, and have a great winter.